This seminar is hosted by Kyunghee University in commemoration of the World Environmental Day, which is in fact tomorrow, June 5th. Today's seminar will mark a meaningful milestone for us. Not only did we have a series of excellent lectures from the academia, industry, government, and international organizations, but now we also have time to discuss the climate and energy policies toward the net zero by 2050. What are the most urgent and most important actions for policymakers and the public can do in order to achieve net zero 2050?
Needs to happen by a lot of different people in different positions. I think for policymakers, an important question is to get the institutional structure and the goals right. I think this is a challenge which involves society more broadly. There are things people can do, obviously, in your homes, in your travel choices. Some of those involve both behavior and industry and government.
So I think that we have to do lots of things to achieve carbon neutrality. But when I think of the situation in Japan, I would say that the implementation of a nationwide carbon pricing is a very important first step toward the carbon neutralities. I mean, whole society must change our behaviors, our investment, so to make send a big signals.
Coming from the energy sector, I would say there are main three areas of concern in achieving net zero target, and these are renewable energy, energy efficiency, and coal phase out. As there is not much market incentives in these areas yet, policymakers should take the following three actions. First, each country has to translate the global net zero target into specific and actionable measures and reflect these into their short-term plans and also long-term policy frameworks. Then they have to consult with people who are expected to be negatively affected by those new policy frameworks and create climate for the policy introduction. Thirdly, they need to implement the policy tools such as tax credits, subsidies, and loans to provide incentives for the clean energy actions. Simultaneously, the public as consumers can also do their part. People can reduce the waste for use of energy in homes and their workplaces.
I think most important is renewable energy. To quantitatively secure renewable energy and qualitatively to control the renewable energy. Most greenhouse gas emissions coming from fuel combustion, about 87 or 88% of Korean greenhouse gas emissions energy related in combustion of fossil fuels. Therefore, I think it is impossible to arrive a net zero society without energy transition from fossil fuels to carbon-free renewable energy systems. The first task is to massively expand renewable energy installation in Korea. The second problem is to control the renewable energy. You should develop the technology and market mechanism to predict and store solar and wind energy and to stabilize and balance the electricity grid. And that is the most important for the energy transition in Korea.
So I'd like to highlight the importance of just transition issues for carbon neutrality society. Next one, which I would like to stress in this panel discussion, is the green financing. Because we have the other panel discussion topic on finance issues. So in Korea, nowadays, Korean government preparing some climate fund for targeting for carbon neutrality society. So the important element of Korean climate fund is comprised with investment to renewable energy and investment for R&D project, and the third one is the investment for just transition. So totally, I think that renewable energy, green financing, and R&D, and also just transition, it can be a most important and urgent actions for policymakers.
I hope you all gained an insight into the climate and energy policies of the world and how each country and organization is dealing with the matter. I believe it was very timely discussion as there is a growing interest on climate crisis and sustainable development.